Hello everyone, welcome back to Minus to Millions. We're in the third day of October now, and we've got £39,178 in the bank. Our corn still isn't ready to harvest either, and I really did think it would be by today, because it's been in the final growth stage for a couple of days now. It has to be ready by tomorrow though, as we can only harvest corn until the end of November. But all we can do is wait and see. Anyway, the first thing we need to do today is get the pallets of mushrooms loaded onto the trailer with the other ones. And we've got another 5 outside the greenhouse, so we'll have 10 pallets in total to sell, which should make us a very good amount of money, because we got 7,000 and something for 5 last time we sold them. And the price will still be roughly the same, as we're in the same month, so we should get about 14,000 for 10 pallets, which isn't bad at all, considering it took 2 days to get them. But I have decided that I'm going to buy a flower greenhouse as well, just so we'll be making a bit more money every day. And I did think having 2 greenhouses might make it a bit easy for us to make money. But we're on the 30th episode of this Let's Play now, and we haven't even got another piece of land. So I think it's about time we started making more money. It's not like we're going to be making hundreds of thousands every day from 2 greenhouses either. And there's so many things we need to buy that it will still take a long time to make enough money. But waiting for the corn to grow has made me realise just how much we need more land, fields and everything else. Because playing on 3-day seasons, it takes a long time for crops to grow. And with the fields we've got now, we'll only get 1 harvest a year. Whereas if we had more fields, we could do a few harvests a year, so we won't have to wait as long in between. So yeah, I think getting another greenhouse is a very good idea, because it will make us that bit extra to buy more things. And I'm probably going to put it where this trailer is now, so all 3 of our greenhouses are close together. I'll have to get one of the water tanks for it as well, so it holds 10,000 litres like our mushroom one does. And I did check earlier if we can have more than 1 water tank for each greenhouse, and we can. So if filling them up every 2 days becomes hard for us to manage, I'll put another tank next to each one, then we'll only have to fill them up once a month. We should be fine though, as I'm going to have to move the pallets off the spawn point every day anyway, because I found out that the maximum storage capacity for the greenhouses is only 2,000 litres, and it will only take a few hours for them to produce that many litres, so if I don't clear the spawn point each day, we won't get as many pallets as we should. So we don't want that to happen, because we'll be losing out on a lot of money, especially when we have 2 greenhouses. Anyway, this is the last pallet of mushrooms we've got to load up, then we can go and get them sold. I don't need to check the price for them either, because we already know it's at the highest in October, so whatever the price is today will be the most we can get for them. And we have also got a pallet of lettuce outside our other greenhouse, so I'll load that on the trailer now, because we may as well sell it with the mushrooms. I'll have to be careful putting this on though, as I've got to stack it on top of another pallet, and I don't want to push any of them off the trailer, because I'll have to load them all back up again if I do that. I probably should strap the ones on the trailer down before I put this on, because then I definitely can't knock them off. But the pallets of mushrooms are quite heavy, so I think we'll be fine. Okay, that went on perfectly. So now I just need to connect the trailer and strap the pallets down, then we can go and sell them. And if we get what I think we will for everything, we should end up with over 50,000 in the bank, which would be a good amount to have, because we only need 85,000 to buy more land. So we'd only need to make about 35,000 more to afford it, and that shouldn't be too hard once we have another greenhouse. I'm going to sell everything now though, so we'll find out exactly what we'll have in the bank in a minute. So let's get these sold and see how much we make. Our money is going up pretty quickly, so I'd imagine it would be around 14,000 like I said earlier. Right, we got £15,295 for everything, so just over 1,000 more than I expected. And that's left us with £54,474 in the bank, which is not bad at all. I'd imagine that if we can make a profit from our corn, and then sell a couple of days worth of pallets from both greenhouses, we'll be able to buy another piece of land. And that's been our main goal for such a long time now, so to finally get it will be great. The flower greenhouse and water tank shouldn't cost more than 4,000 either, so we should still have 50,000 left in the bank after buying them. But I'm going to head back and do that now, so we'll soon see. Okay, I just need to put this trailer somewhere, then we can buy the greenhouse. And I think I'll put it here. Yeah, that's fine there. I might quickly connect the water trailer as well, because we'll need that in a minute to fill up our other greenhouses. Right, that's the trailer connected, so now we can buy the greenhouse. I am going to try and put it where I said earlier as well, which is just over here next to these rocks. Okay, it does fit fine, but I want to try and get it as close as possible to the rocks. And that seems about the best I'm going to get it, so let's place it down. Yeah, that's fine. So now we just need to put a water tank next to it. And I'll put this on the left here like I did with the mushroom one. Right, that's everything we needed to buy, and it cost us 1,500 for the greenhouse, then 2,100 for the water tank. So that's 3,600 in total, which is nothing compared to how much money it will make us. It does actually look good where it is as well, and we've still got plenty of space to load up the pallets from both greenhouses, so that's really all that matters. And now we just need to put some water in here, then we can activate the production. I'll have to fill our mushroom greenhouse up as well, so they both have the same amount of water in. Because if I don't, we'll have to fill them up at different times, and it will become hard to keep track of doing it like that. We should have 5,000 litres in both greenhouses at the moment though, so I'll only need to put another 5 in each one to fill them up, which is roughly 2.5 trailers full for each of them, as this holds just over 2,000 litres. I might even buy a bigger water trailer now we have another greenhouse, because then it will be much quicker for us to fill all of them up. And there is actually a bigger version of this ABI one that we've got, so it might be worth having a look at that. I don't want to spend money on a different trailer until we have another piece of land though, because we need that more than anything. So I'll just keep using this one to fill the greenhouses up for now, then once we've bought more land, I'll buy a bigger one. And I'm going to do what I said before, and get a bit of land that has a lot of trees on, so we can cut them down to make planks with. Because if we can make back what the land cost us from doing that, we'll have enough to buy more. Whereas if I bought a bit that had no trees on, we'd have to try and make enough for more in the same way we are now, which would take much longer. So yeah, buying a bit with a lot of trees on is definitely our best option. Anyway, this is the third trailer of water we're putting in now, so about half of this should fill the greenhouse up. Well, I'm not sure what's going on, because it's taking more than it should. Let me check to see how much water's in here. Right, we've got 11,252 litres in here, which is more than it should be able to hold. And there is still space for more, so maybe the water capacity has been increased for these greenhouses. If I check our mushroom one, we'll be able to see if it has or not. Okay, this one has 10,785 litres in, and it should only have about 5,000. So what I think's happened is, the water tanks have somehow linked together for both greenhouses. Because we get 5,000 litres of water with the tanks, so that must have gone into both of them. But I can't understand how, because they're quite far away from each other. Let me check if the water's gone down in our flower one without it being active, because if the tanks are joint, it should use water from both of them. No, it hasn't, so I really don't know what's going on. The tanks definitely have linked together though, because we wouldn't have that many litres of water in our mushroom greenhouse if they hadn't. But whatever's happened, both of them can hold more water now, so at least I won't have to buy another tank for each of them to increase the capacity. Let me activate the flower production to see if anything changes. No, it's stayed the same, so it's nothing to do with that. The production's running as well, so it's all working fine. And the flowers are in here now, so there's definitely nothing wrong with the greenhouse. I don't think we should put any more water in here though, because it might be a glitch with the tanks. So I'll put this trailer back and wait until the next episode. Because I don't want to waste time and money filling both of them right up, then the capacity changes to 10,000 litres. Which is what it should be for each one of these greenhouses, with one tank next to them. But if it does stay the same, I'll fill them right up next time we need to, then we'll see exactly what they can hold. So that's everything for today. I hope you enjoyed this video. If you did, let me know by leaving a like and feel free to subscribe so you never miss another video.